Hello, all my lovely ladies. I'm here today, Amber, to give you guys a makeup tutorial. We're gonna do some dramatic eyes for more beginners. I still consider myself a beginner. I'm still learning tons on how to do it. So, but I wanted to do something that was dramatic because I know I always wanted to do dramatic eyes, use purple eyeshadow, use green eyeshadow, use these different colors. And if you don't know what you're doing or you don't have some of these little tips, it can become a disaster. So I already did my face makeup and my eyebrows and stuff just to get that out of the way. Oh, and Merry belated Christmas to everyone. You can see I still have my Christmas nails on and one of my presents to go with my nice tank top. Um, so we're just gonna do the eyes today. All right, so gotta get rid of these. And what I have, I've been dying to use this. I have this beautiful purple palette, and it is Magnifies Electric Violet Edition by Rimmel. So we're going to use that, and then I'm also probably, this is by Milani, which I honestly, other than this product, I've never seen anything else by them, but I love how bright the colors are, and that purple will help us add into the brightness that we're going to be looking for. So, and what I'm going to basically show you today is how to do, we're going to do kind of purple on the inside and smoke out the outside of your eyes, and how to do a smoky eye and do something dramatic without it becoming, getting raccoon eyes, and because that just happens very easily, especially someone like me who has small eyes and small eyelids. So, and then we're just going to be doing some simple black eyeliner or eyeshadow as liner, either or, doesn't matter. And but I have this really fun by NYX, which is one of my favorites, a colored mascara, and we have obviously blue. And I thought that that would just be kind of fun to add. So usually I would do some black mascara first and then do the blue over top of that. All right, so let's get started. I have all my brushes here in front of me. I have opened our wonderful palette. I'm so excited. So first we're going to want to get a nice big fluffy brush. Even a little bigger is okay. I have a little pad here that I use to make sure it's all clean. And I'm glad I did, because there was some, which I'll show it to you guys. It's really cool. It's actually the shape of lips. But you can see there's definitely some color on it. So we didn't want that to get mixed in, because the last color I did with it was more of an autumn color. So we're going to want to start in our crease, and I'm going to take this color right here. Oh, you guys can see that purple right there, and I'm going to start with that. It's a little lighter than it looks on camera. Maybe if you look back, you can see a little bit. So we're going to start with that. And just blot that into your crease, like right above the line, on the underside of your brow bone, basically. And you want to just pat it along. You want to bring it in, not all the way, but to about here. And then we're going to hold our brush. Make sure you always hold your brush down low. You could see as I was doing more precise work, I held it up here like a pencil. But you want to hold it and see how sharp the edges are. You want to hold it back far this way and just blend it in. Blend it in those lines. And you can spread out the makeup. So make sure you don't go too high when you do this, or else you're going to have purple eyeshadow all the way up to your eyebrows, and you don't want that. You can look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. We don't want to do that. That's what we're trying to avoid today, but while still having fun. Actually, I didn't need any more makeup yet. I want to really blend this in down here so your lines are good. And do nice circles. I mean, I am very lightly even touching my eye. Alright, see, so in these colors, you can see are very, I just opened this for the first time. This is my first time using it, so you can see how intense these shades are. So you do not need a lot. So don't go overboard on how much you're using. Make sure you blow off or tap off your brush. And what you're doing here is just placing the makeup on the skin where you want it. And then slowly blending again. I mean, you want to bring it up a little bit towards your eyebrow, but not too high. See, and you want to make sure you do one eye, then the other, so you're nice and even. You have the same amount of color. And the blending is really the secret. See, so this one could use just a tiny bit more color. Blend it in. And when you blot the makeup on like that, instead of just rubbing it all over, you have a lot more control over where your makeup ends up. But it is okay to make mistakes. And one of the things that I tend to use, if I make mistakes, like especially with eyeliner, because I use liquid eyeliner, that's very easy to make mistakes, I use Garnier, but you could use any brand of micellar water. On a Q-tip, on a piece of paper towel, if that's how much you need, depending, on what your accident looks like. You can use it to wipe some of your fog, but you're going to lose some of your makeup. But, okay, the next color I'm going to use, and I'm going to use this color just to sort of blend, because that was such an intense color. I'm going to use this color right here, which is just it's like a lavender or a lilac color. And it's going to add the shimmer, because that one was a very matte shade. Oh, see, I like the way that turned out, how that blended in nicely. Alright, I'm loving this already. I'm absolutely loving it. Looks like let's bring this up a little higher. So it's even with the other one. Okay. So next I'm going to grab a smaller brush, because I want some more control, and I want it more towards the actual crease. I don't want to spread this one. As much as you can see, I've spread this purple. So we are going to use this one, and these are contour shadowing shadow brush. You can buy some that actually tell you which ones to use for which part of the process that you're going through. So check that out. And all of everything that I buy or that I show you guys is from the drugstore, Walmart, Price Chopper, which is a grocery store for those of you who don't have Price Choppers. Anything like that. I do this for the everyday girl, so that we can look as beautiful as the other girls that you see who shop at Sephora and buy the expensive makeup, and that we can't afford. So with the right tips and finding the right products, you can really look just as beautiful. And I'll show you how to also I'll do a tutorial on face makeup and which products I use and which ones I've found after digging and digging that are better. So now I lost track of what color I was going to use. Oh, I want to use a dark color. So I'm going to use this purple down on this end, which is very similar to the other one we used. Turn it so you can see it better. We're going to use this one right here. Remember, don't go overboard. And just a little bit, and see how I just kind of kept that down here in the crease. That's what I want you to do with that one. I'm actually going to mix it with the color next to it that's a little darker, this one and this one. Unfortunately, these don't have names on them that I could tell you guys, so I guess that's what you get out of the expensive makeup. You get names of your eyeshadows. Blow it off, tap it off, one or the other. It's usually better to tap it on the eyeshadow, at the edge of the eyeshadow, because then you save some of the makeup. I guess, I don't know, I just like blowing it off better. Okay, now see how we got it starting to, it's like a gradual getting darker as we go down. So we're going to move on to the other eye, and then we're going to start smoking. Not cigarettes, no cigarettes. We're going to start smoking our eye out. And this dark shade is going to help us get that in there. So, okay. So what we're going to use, I like to use this brush. It's very thin and small, like see compared to my my fingernail, it's very small, and I like to use this so I have plenty of control when I'm applying the black makeup. And you could use either that dark purple, or you could use, I would go with the black if you really want to do a smoky eye. Even if you have to use another palette, use another palette to get that black. And you want to start, I usually start, see how it's the side of the color part of my eye? Right close to my eyelashes. I'm just bringing it up, patting it on. Trying to get it as even as possible, and you want to go just like almost up to your brow bone with it. And now this is what the look you do not want to have. The look you want to have, you're going to gain from using, we're going to use a smudging brush, which is almost like the one we were just using, but it's a little fatter and fluffier. And I'm going to use that to like feather right here. Now you can see I'm waiting to put on purple eyeshadow here because I want to do a very bright dramatic color, and I don't want the black to get over it. I don't want these darker shades to get over it, and it's going to make it pop a lot more. We're going to even do some glitter, and it's going to look beautiful. You want to, draw this out. I mean, honestly, this is probably as much black shadow as you need. This is very pigmented, this palette. I wonder... Oh, it's Electric Violet Edition. But yeah, it doesn't have any, like I said, it doesn't have any names or anything like that for me to tell you on the shadows. And this I got at a CVS or a Rite Aid or a Walgreens, something like that. And it's Rimmel, again, the brand. So see how we smudged that out? And that's not a nice, you don't have a blunt line. And we're going to smooth it even a little more on the eyelid when I put the bright shade on. So we're going to go to the other eye to place the black. So we're nice and even. Like I said, I like to start and then keep it real close to the eyelash line first, so you don't end up going too high. And again, take your smudging brush and use that to feather very lightly. I like to start on the eyelid because that usually seems to be the most dramatic part. And then slowly do circles. You can use one of the fluffy brushes, I guess I like to call them. Like the one I used earlier. I just like this smudging brush because it really does exactly what it says it's going to do. Even though it's an odd shape to be doing circles with. So I want to make sure that this is drawn out a little more. Make sure that they're nice and even. Okay, so next, I think I want to try a little bit of this purple color that I have, and then I also have these glitters, and I have all different colors. It's glitter on one side and shadow on the other. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this as well, the purple. And this is by Revlon, and it's Photo Ready Eye Art. So I think I'm going to put on the darker shade first. And like I said, make sure you clean off your brushes because I did green for Christmas last time. So my brush was actually pretty dirty. And I do have spray. This one doesn't have a label on it. I must have had it forever, but it's just, you spray it on the brush, run it over the pad, cleans it nice. All right. Oh, and you want to use a nice flat brush, like the little one we used, but a big one for your eyelid. That way you can just pat it down. And you want to like almost just go around your eyeball. And that makes it pop a little more. And like I said, because this is dark, and I wanted it a little brighter, I'm going to use that Photo Ready by Revlon. And then we're going to put the glitter on. And the glitter on these things is absolutely great because you can buy glitter for eyeshadow, but you have to put on glue and it gets all over the place. It's a mess. And I don't want to deal with any of that. And this stuff really shows up. Make sure you get down all the way to your lashes. And this one a little more. Okay, so now we're going to take the Photo Ready, and you can use, I don't think I have one out with a brush that you can use, or you can just use, say, the same brush, you don't necessarily want to use the brushes inside these because they can carry bacteria, but, like, I never even used this one per se, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. My head is watering. So that's just adding a little extra oomph and some shine. So we're going to let that dry just a little bit because it is a liquid eyeshadow. It's not a powder. Sorry, sometimes when I'm doing my makeup, I get like allergies and my eyes water and my nose gets a little sniffly. So I apologize. But the purple, look at these sparkles. I am so excited about these sparkles. You want to make sure you get a good amount. And place it from here to the smoky line. If you go a little bit past, it's not that big of a deal. All right. So, looks like I don't think we really need any black eyeliner. You could go dramatic and do a winged eyeliner. I think we have plenty of darkness and stuff. I think mascara is gonna just do enough of the trick. That's my opinion. It's up to you guys. Or like I said, you can put on some black eyeshadow with that smudging brush and use that. So let's get out a black eyeshadow. This is one of my favorites too, that I get, and it's by Maybelline, and it's the Colossal Volume Express, and I think this one is called Cat Eyes. And it comes in this cool yellow, and it's got the cat print on the top. I like it. I mean, it seems to work very well. It's separating and giving length. Why is it that us girls always make really weird faces when we're doing our makeup? I just always thought that was funny, especially the mascara face. And now, as well, if you were to get the same palette and use it, you could perfect the colors more if you'd like. Like I said, this was my first time opening that palette and using it, so it was a little experimental, but I think it turned out pretty lovely. That's my little trick. If you get mascara or eyeliner or something below where you want it, make sure your fingers are clean. Use the side of your finger, hold onto here, pull a little bit, and just push up the other way, and it'll give you like a perfect line on your eyeliner. If you're not very good at putting on the eyeliner underneath yet. So we did this, and then we're gonna do the blue. And this is not going to be a very, I mean, it looks blue. My trick is to always put it on the top of your eyelashes too. It's not going to be as dark as I want. I'd have to sit here and put, 5-6 coats on for it really to get dark. And bright blue. But we're going to do a little, and it'll be like when the sun hits it, you just have a little fleck of blue. All right. So we did our bold purple magnifies eyeshadow look today. And this is for beginners, so you guys can just learn simply how to do like a dramatic smoky eye, or do some glitter, or do some fun stuff. And not everybody can do it right away. And I used to try on my own, and it would look insane and dramatic and ridiculous. So I finally learned how to do it so that it is blended and looks, and you can do this darker if you want, just make sure you blend and blend very well. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial today, and let me know if you like it down in the comments below, and you can also put if you gave it a try, if you liked it, and you can do it with blue, orange, pink, any color you like, and make sure you are to like and subscribe to my channel, The Beautiful Pagan, and I hope to see you guys soon.